I'm Anna Marie Sinatra from Sinatra Solutions. I'm an executive coach and host of Health Matters, where I am committed to bringing you quality programming under a variety of topics to bring you information so you take that information, turn it into power, especially in your time of need.
Hi, I'm Eva DeMarco, host of Health Focus. Not only am I the host of Health Focus, I'm also a nurse who is dedicated to bringing you the latest developments in health and also featuring various professionals in their specialized fields.
And together,
we bring you
Focus on Health Matters. But before we get started, let us thank our sponsors who make this program possible.
Western New York Imaging Associates, Dr. Frank Mascaro, providing state-of-the-art imaging equipment to assist you in your time of need. With many locations throughout Western New York, Kenton Open MRI, Lockport MRI, and Western New York MRI in the heart of downtown Buffalo.
And we want to also thank Joe DeMarco from Wings Flights of Hope. He's flying sick children and adults and their families for treatment all over the country for free. In transplant circumstances, a call might come in and the recipient must get there immediately, and Joe and his volunteer pilots stay on call to make sure that that child or adult get to where they need to be on time. So make sure that you get those pens and papers ready, because we're giving you lots of good information. You got to turn that information into power so you're making great choices for your life. This is going to be an awesome day. We're here with Wings Flights of Hope, their annual fundraiser. We're going to have a blast today. All right, everybody, enjoy your day. Thank you, Mr. Clown. Thank you, everybody. What an awesome day we're going to have here at the Hamburg Fairgrounds. There are over 300 volunteers. Hey, guys. Hi. Over 300 volunteers and over 3,000 people are here today. We're going to talk to one of the volunteers. He has been here for the past 4 years. Hi, Ed.
How you doing?
We're real excited to be here today. This is so thrilling. This is their biggest fundraiser, and as you know, you've seen Joe DeMarco from Wings Flights of Hope. He flies sick children all over to get the treatment that they need in a timely fashion, and I understand that your nephew, is it?
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that.
All of my nephews, Dylan and Jacob, and they flew with Joey. And Wings of Flight, they had some operation or something wrong inside of them. So if this, my sister-in-law Sharon tells Joey he wants to fly him around. I'm doing it for Joey and Diane and my nieces and nephews. I've been there 4 years, and I'm a great uncle for them.
Wow.
And I always do for Diane and Joe. They're super, and I love them.
Ed, we really appreciate you too, and I know everybody I talk to can't say enough about Joe and Diane DeMarco. Wings Flights of Hope. Come on in, folks. Let's go find some children and some other volunteers to talk to. Hi, everybody. I found our very youngest person who flew with Joe DeMarco, and he's with us right now. Hello there, young man.
So this is Calvin. He's a little shy, but he's flown many a times with Joe. Joe's flown us to Boston for some surgeries, and luckily he did, because Calvin's doing great now.
Ah, that's awesome, Calvin. Did you like flying in the airplane? Was that lots of fun?
Did you like flying?
Yeah. He's like looking at me like, who is this who's talking to me? You will wave to the camera? Say hi, Joe. You love your pilot, Joe DeMarco?
Uncle Joe?
Yeah, he said yeah. It's a pleasure to meet you. Real pleasure to meet you. Is there anything you'd like to say to Joe and Diane?
Thank you guys for everything you've done for us, and just keep doing it for everyone else.
Thank you. Thanks for stopping by and talking to me.
Thank you.
And I got a bunch of volunteers here too. You guys are running the silent auction, and I'm looking over there. There's like hundreds and hundreds of baskets. There's so much going on. One doesn't even know which way to go to first.
Yep, we have a lot of wonderful big donations signed jerseys from our local football team, Buffalo Bills, and the Buffalo Sabres, and Florida trips. People of Western New York have been incredibly generous, and we can't thank them enough year after year coming out and supporting such a wonderful cause.
As I've heard, there's like over 300 volunteers and over 3,000 people who are here today.
Yep.
Yes, that's typically what they get each year, and the event is growing year by year.
And so what keeps you guys coming back?
Well, we started off coming to the event, and we just felt so moved by it that we volunteered the next year, and then my kids have volunteered with us, and we've been with them ever since.
You know, that's my kind of family, making a difference in Western New York, one person at a time, doing one great thing at a time makes a big difference for more people than you can even imagine.
Yes, it does.
Thanks for talking with us.
Well, thanks for having us. Enjoy the event.
Having so much fun here. I've put my tickets in. Hopefully I'll win one of these hundreds and hundreds of baskets. Did you help put all these baskets together?
Yes,
We did. Wow, wow. And tell me where you're from, your name and where you're from.
I'm Bonnie G, and I work at Niagara Falls Memorial. I'm a member of the Western New York Nurse Council, and we donate our time today to help support Wings of Hope charity that provides transportation to a lot of local people to their appointments out of town that they would otherwise not be able to get to.
Yeah, seriously, saving lives, saving lives. And I know my other friend down here is a little camera shy, but you want to say a little something?
My name's James Thomas. My wife is friends of Diane's. So we've been coming for a few years, so we volunteered. Good cause.
Well, I know that they surely do appreciate all the volunteers because it takes a whole bunch to pull this off. We're going to go outside and see if we can find some more of the kids that Joe and Diane have helped with the flight. I got Kathy and Glenn here who are volunteering, who also has some wonderful things to say about Wings Flights of Hope, Joe and Diane DeMarco. Hi, guys.
Hello.
So tell me a little bit how you know Joe and Diane.
Well, I found Joe DeMarco when my son Daniel was diagnosed with stage 3 esophageal cancer. And he was 19 years old, and before we decided on any treatment, I wanted to take him to Sloan Kettering in New York City. But we were under severe time constraints. He had a 2-week time period before they wanted to do surgery and or treatment, and I didn't know how to get him to New York City that quickly, and someone gave me Joe DeMarco's name and said, call him, he'll help you.
Wow, isn't that amazing? I understand that they have a whole list of pilots that volunteer, that when people call at the spur of the moment, they're there ready to help.
Yeah, absolutely, and absolutely no charge to anyone for any of the work that they do for us. They took us to New York on one day's notice and back again, and everybody was just terrific. Unbelievable.
Wow, isn't that amazing?
Great organization.
You know, when we hear of all these horrible things that happen in Western New York, isn't it great to know that there are people who care, who make a difference in the world in such an amazing way?
Absolutely, and their heart is in the right place. Joe and Diane are wonderful people, and they're true to what they believe in. They really are. They're great people.
Well, thanks for stopping and talking to me, and best of luck to you, your family, and your son.
You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thanks.
And Greg is one of the pilots with Wings Flights of Hope. And Greg, you've been telling me that you have been with Wings since its conception.
That's correct. Yeah, back in 2009, Joe gave me a call when he talked about the concept and asked me if I'd be willing to fly for them, and it was one of the biggest honors I could accept.
Wow, that's amazing. You know, everybody here is just so grateful. So I understand too that you guys have like a list of pilots, and when there's someone in need, you got to get call in the middle of the night?
Absolutely, that's correct. Diane keeps a list, and first person available, if they have a flight, you can do anything from scheduled flights to unscheduled transplant flights, and whoever's first on the list gets the call.
Wow. And you are literally saving lives when that call comes in that an organ is available for a transplant person, that they have to actually go right away.
That's correct. Yeah, they give us a half hour from the phone call. We have to get to the airport, get everything squared away, and then we have 3 hours to get them to the hospital at their final destination before they turn the organ over to somebody else.
You know what I think is amazing too? You've turned your passion, something that you love, flying, into doing good. And that's what this show is all about too, is to talk to people, to get involved in the community, to do something nice for somebody else. And I just think it's so amazing what you're doing.
Yeah, I love to fly. I know we all love to fly, and we're really happy that we can help people out with this. It's the least we can do to give back.
So anything you want to say to people who are watching now, or to Joe and Diane, anything?
Well, Joe and Diane, thanks for putting this great organization together. Without you guys, this would not have been possible. And everybody come out and support Wings Flights of Hope. It's a great organization.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping and talking with us. All right. I found him! Joe DeMarco, Wings Flights of Hope. We've been all over this fairground.
Yeah, I'm on the move here. It's hard to catch up to me.
I know. I'm like,
so many
anybody see Joe? Yeah, he's that way.
I'm the greeter at the front door. I got to say hello to everybody. I got to say hello to the families that are here. And then I have to go around and people need ice too, and I got to help people whenever they need. So I'm like the all-around guy today.
It's like Joe sightings. Anybody see Joe? He's that way. He's this way. And I've been running all over, and I finally got you.
Well, we're so happy the turnout we have. The weather's great. We have so many families here. I think you've had a chance to see some of them. But when people actually hear what Wings meant to them, it's such a powerful statement coming from the family. So we're looking forward to our presentation. It'll be coming up soon.
Yeah, it really is. It's amazing, Joe. I mean, when people start talking about what you've done for their family, for their kids, it's beyond words. It's like you can't even wrap words around how awesome it is.
But we still have a lot of work to do. There's so many families that aren't aware that Wings, it's not just me, it's a group of volunteer pilots that want to help people go wherever they need to go to get their treatments. And we're flying a couple. I want you to meet them later. They live right here in Hamburg. They're a couple miles from the fairgrounds and never heard of Wings. All the parties we've been doing, all the advertising, outreach, lawn signs, billboards, radio and TV. And for a family not to even know that this is available, I mean, it's upsetting. They did 3 trips on their own down to Philadelphia.
Wow.
And every one was a tough thing for them. They tried to bus, they tried to train, and they tried driving. And what a lot of people don't understand is that when you have cancer and your immune system's compromised, public transportation is not really an option. So they went against their doctor's orders on a train and a bus, and so besides having that extra risk, they also had a 10 and a half hour trip, which was really hard on them. So we're really happy now. Wings, he knows about Wings. We take him down. We've been taking him every week now. He has an extra week off.
Wow.
And it's just, you want more people to know what we're doing. That's one of the purposes of this event today.
Yeah, we appreciate you sponsoring this television program because we love getting all this information out to you. So if you guys are watching today, give Joe a call. The number and the website, everything's at the bottom of the screen. You never know, and you don't do just children. You told me
It's
that
all
before.
ages. Some people think we just do children. Some people think we just do transplants. We just do cancer. It's any type of trip for. Sometimes we're taking people who are just told wherever they're getting treated that there's nothing that can be done for them, and they're not willing to accept that this is the end of the road for them. So. And we'll take them 2, 3, 4 different places. There's a girl here, Brianna, they was told nothing they could do for her. She couldn't walk.
Wow.
And 5 trips later, Boston Children's did a hip replacement on this little girl. And now she's a normal teenage, pretty little girl who was to walk with a crutch, bone on bone. It was really sad to see her the way she used to live.
Wow.
And now she's living with no pain pills, not even an aspirin or Advil, nothing. I give the parents a lot of credit for not giving up because they weren't willing to accept that there was nothing could be done for my daughter. So we came into the picture when they were realizing, wow, there's got to be something somewhere. So after taking her to Johns Hopkins and New York and then Boston Children's, and we took them to Philadelphia, and Boston Children's had the answer.
Wow, that's amazing. And what's so amazing is that you found something, your passion to fly, and instead of just flying just to fly, you've turned your passion into saving lives.
Right, there's so many pilots. That's what they do on the weekend is they'll go check with their buddies, where's the fly-in breakfast? And they fly to go for breakfast or they'll fly to go for lunch. And our pilots that fly for wings, we have a purpose. We go somewhere, we are having fun. I usually like to thank the patient ahead of time because they don't know what to say to you. So I try to head them off a little bit and say, look, thanks for getting me out today. Leading up to the event, I said I could be out putting lawn signs around. I go, I'm out having fun flying, because they don't. Sometimes they thank you for the minute you meet them, all during a flight and when you land, and it's not necessary. And so I try to tell them. And our pilots, we got a lot of new pilots coming on. They're getting the same excitement. We have one of our pilots is an architect, Doug Scheid, and it's unbelievable. I mean, to take a day off and to go spend a whole day helping someone wait and bring them home. We got a couple guys that have car dealerships, surgeon, dentist. I mean, these guys that just to do, take a time off and do that.
I have a neighbor that flies his plane and flies right into the lake. So maybe I need to go call him and tell him about Wings Flights of Hope. If you ever need a pilot that can fly into a lake or a...
No, we wouldn't be able to use that, but we can know. But here, a lot of people are going to learn more about wings tonight, and that's the whole idea. We can help more people that way.
And one of the things I learned today, after being affiliated with you for so long now, is that you not only fly people there, but sometimes you have black Escalades waiting for people on the other end.
That's my buddy Vinny in New Jersey. Actually, he takes everybody to New York, and if I could ever get Vinny here, he'd bring the house down because he's helped so many families. He's a guy that is a big heart like all our pilots, and he cries, he gives you a kiss on both cheeks, and he's an unbelievable man. And as you can see here with some of the patients tell you the stories, I mean, one time he didn't have a vehicle and he rented a vehicle so he could do the flight. And then he never charges, New York City could be very expensive. So to have someone just go out of his way, the last flight with this little baby, I didn't even have a chance to give him the heads up on it. It's a little girl with a tumor around her organ and she had to have surgery. So we went down and he was there. He hugged, hug and kiss. And
my cousin Vinny, I want you out here next year.
New Jersey connection. And people they go, is that really his name, Vinny? I go, yeah, where do you meet Vinny? He's an unbelievable man.
Well, I hear all the kids calling you Uncle Joe. Now we know Uncle Joe's got cousin Vinny.
Yeah.
Well, let's go find some more of your pilots to interview.
Yes, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, that was nice. Thanks.
And I found Jack again. You guys might remember you saw him last year when we were here. Hi, guys.
Hi. Jack, can you wave? Wave, Jack. Good job.
Perfect. Yay. What do you want to say to Joe and Diane?
Just thank you for everything, and Wings is an awesome thing, and we just can't thank them enough. Thank you. Say thank you. Can you say thank you? Thank you.
Hi, Chelsea. Tell us your names and a little bit about your story.
I'm Chelsea. This is Pat, and this is our daughter Sydney. When she was 12 weeks old, we had to go out of state to go see medical specialist for her Erb's palsy and the disability in her right arm. She can't move it. So Wings Flights of Hope flew us to Pennsylvania about once a month, and then we were discharged from there, and now we're on our way to Boston Children's Hospital next week. So hopefully there's good news there, but they fly us once or twice a month to get medical treatment for her.
Wow. You like going on the airplane? Did you fly on the airplane? Want to say something? I love when kids look at the mic. Anything you want to add?
Well, we're just really grateful that they do this for us, because without it, we'd be hours and hours on the road.
And you're saying, you're happy too? What a sweetheart. Say wave to Joe. Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
I'm here with Daddy Vince and Connor, who's also had some flights with Wings Flights of Hope. Joe DeMarco, tell us a little bit about your story.
Well, we came to know Joe last year. We were here at the at this event, and really, for a number of years, we didn't know that much about it. And last year being here, we learned so much more about it. And Connor, for years, we've been traveling to New York, and we probably had over 20 trips to and from New York City for treatments, appointments, operations, and the like. So we spoke to Joe last year, and we set up a flight with him, and it was absolutely the most amazing experience. He was so kind and just made us feel so welcome to fly out of Prior Aviation and not have to deal with all the airport nonsense in Buffalo and in New York especially. And not only did we arrived there, I was worried about car service, and Joe had already had a hookup with a gentleman who came with a limousine, and his name was Vinny. My name was Vince.
Two Vinnies.
Yeah. And this gentleman was giving of his time as well, just as Joe does, and providing his time and his service to help kids like Connor, and it was amazing. We rolled in from New Jersey, where we land in a private airport.
Wait a minute, you're telling me two Vinnies in New Jersey?
Yeah, it was absolutely stereotypical. We met, there's hugs and kisses, and next thing I was rolling off in a black Escalade with my son Connor. And when we were done with our trip, we were done with our appointment rather, we simply made the call. They came, rushed back in and picked us up, apologetic that we had to wait.
Oh my goodness, wow.
You know, and to fly home, and Joe brought us in over Giant Stadium, and it was just an amazing experience, and it took all the stress out of the fact that we're going there for a pretty significant medical reason. And Connor had a great time. You know, he was co-pilot, sitting back, even accommodated our speech therapist, came with us, and you know, I can't say enough about Joe DeMarco. What a great human being, and I knew him for less than 2 hours, and it was like we became best lifelong friends.
And so prior to knowing about him, you had to use regular commercial flights, go through all that. So it has to be, when you're already going through so much.
Post 9/11 was when we started too, so we had to have Connor, you know, searched like he was. It was very stressful on that end as well. So yeah, I mean, I marvel at what Joe and his family and the other pilots who give it their time do. It's amazing.
I think they just raised the music up on us. Can you still hear us out there? So I didn't know that Joe also arranged for rides once you've got to where you're going.
Yeah, I think Joe has certainly reached out to in a lot of different areas, trying to pull people together, and that's what it seems to me. When you look around here, you can see that he's pulled all different types of agencies together and people who all have a common will to do good for kids, and that's what you have. That's why you have what you see here today.
It's amazing. Lots of noise, lots of music, but we're trying to make sure that you can hear everything we say, so you can hear all these heartwarming stories about what Joe is doing with Wings Flights of Hope. This is just another example. It's so nice to see them playing and coloring. And what are you guys making over here?
A monkey.
A monkey. Oh, that is. And a bear. That looks like a lot of fun. Can I join you?
No.
No. Connor said no. But I know Joe DeMarco. Would that help? I tried. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Flights of Hope fundraiser.
Oh, this is fantastic. You know, I started coming a couple years ago, and it jams. It's a great time. The food is awesome. There's so many things going on, and it's all for, to help Wings Flight. And there's all kinds of people here that have benefited from Wings Flight.
I know, isn't it amazing? When I go around and talk to people, I'll tell you, I get choked up and almost in tears.
Oh, honest to goodness. And then for the home Bills games, there's parking at Wings Flight Grove on California Road, directly behind the stadium. Right behind the stadium. So they're open earlier than the other lots, and you're helping Wings Flight, and you're right there behind the stadium.
Isn't it great?
They have real bathrooms. There's
I have
a
my
picnic shelter.
membership card.
Do
you
you
got
really?
your membership card?
Yeah, right in my wallet.
I got my membership card. Hey guys, been having a great time. Oh, look who's here! It's my favorite sheriff. Hey, deputy sheriff. Hi, sweetie pie. You might recognize them. They're always downtown at our special events, walking around, protecting us. Oh, he's trying to eat me. I think I must taste good. It's nice to see you guys out here.
Great to be here with you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's always wonderful. Yes, it is. A very worthwhile event. You got two beautiful horses here. We're glad to see you. So here we are at the end of another show with Joe DeMarco from Wings Flights of Hope. You can tell I hardly have any voice left. We've been out here at the Erie County Fairgrounds talking to so many people who have been so blessed by Joe and Diane DeMarco from Wings Flights of Hope. We want to thank Mr. Frank's Day Spa, where Kim Will is the owner and the head stylist. And
Day Spa sounds wonderful right now.
Maybe we should go there right now after here.
Yes.
She's committed to teaching people how to take care of their hair and their nails. They do medical manicures, and while they do that too, pedicures, while they do that, they put you in this chair that vibrates and you soak your feet.
Are you serious? Do they have headphones?
No, but maybe we should tell her to do that. And you've got one too.
Yes, I do. The Healing Spa with Mark Reed. She offers holistic, non-surgical facelifts,
How am I looking?
Yeah, you're looking great. Balancing, color and light therapy, and many other therapies to help bring the body into balance wherever it is needed. Holistic. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh.
Always learning about holistic stuff. And M2, Metabolic Method, the ultimate weight loss plan. They're an awesome new company, and they provide one-on-one coaching available to help everybody reach their weight loss goals.
Wow.
Something I've been struggling on and off my whole
me
life.
too.
So we hope that you enjoyed the show. We hope that you took lots of good notes.
Yes,
And if
remember-
you're someone watching the program, especially holistic people, we want you to give us a call or email us, because we'd love to interview and have you on.
Yes.
Focus, because
your health matters.